Hey everybody, it's me, Father Scott, your pastor. I hope you're having a great week. I'm standing here in our beautiful church, thinking back to a year ago. Because a year ago, we were under the stay-at-home order. And so I was the only person that could be here in church. And I would come over here, I'd pray, I would walk the aisles, desiring to have everybody back. Now you and I, we've had a crazy year. It's been full of so much, especially because of the coronavirus. And maybe you have lost a loved one, or maybe you have contracted the virus yourself. Please know of my prayers for your loved ones and for you, for your safety and your health. But after this long year, it has been determined by the Archbishop that it's time to come back. It's time to have the community back together again, celebrating Mass. Now, of course, we've been doing that for several months now. But there has been a dispensation for those who did not feel comfortable coming back to Mass. Well, as you probably saw in the letter that I sent you this past week, on June 5th and 6th, the Archbishop will officially lift that dispensation. And so everybody will be under the obligation to be back at Mass for Sunday Masses and for holy days of obligation. Now, if you have underlying health concerns, you have a compromised immunity, or you have genuinely serious concerns about contracting the coronavirus, then you would continue to have a dispensation. But for everybody else, you are encouraged and obligated to be back at Mass. And I am eager to welcome you back if you have not already been coming back. But I recognize that we have people all over the spectrum in terms of their comfort level of coming to church. Some people are still very concerned about contracting the virus and are being very careful in any sort of social setting. Others are done with all the restrictions. They're ready to just try to get back to normal. And I realize we have people who are all over that spectrum. We want to keep all of you in mind and give all of you the opportunity to be here and to feel comfortable. So for those who are concerned about contracting the virus and being in social settings, we will have sections of our church that will be socially distanced. And in those sections will be wearing masks and separated from each other. But we will also have sections where we won't have social distancing, some of which will still have masks. Other sections, people will be allowed when they're in their pews to remove their masks, so that everyone can have a space here in the church where they can feel comfortable. Again, because the dispensation is being lifted, everyone is encouraged and obliged to come back. But we want to make you feel safe as you come. But beyond that, we want to celebrate our community and celebrate being back together. So on that weekend, June 5th and 6th, where we celebrate the solemnity of the most holy body and blood of our Lord, we will that afternoon have a Eucharistic procession here on campus, followed by an ice cream social, again, to celebrate community. And then later on in the summer, we'll have another bigger celebration to try to reclaim that sense of community that is at the heart of St. Joseph Parish. Over the next few weeks, we're going to send you more information about all the things coming up, about Mass times, about that Eucharistic procession. And so I encourage you to be checking your email and to be checking your mailbox. But until then, please know of my prayers for you, and I ask for your prayers for me, for our staff and our volunteers, as we make preparations to have everybody back here on June 5th and 6th. Again, it's great to see you. It's a pleasure to be your pastor, and I look forward to being with you all again. And please know that you are in my prayers. Have a great rest of your week.